So let's think about evaluation of the psychodynamic approach. In terms of positive evaluation, Solms in 1999 supported this idea that dreams are connected to our desires. Now, Solms looked at patients suffering from strokes, so where there has been brain damage. And Solms found that if there was damage to the area of the brain that controlled desire, that patient also lost the ability to dream. So this idea of if they can't have desires in the same way, they're not having dreams to try and deal with those desires, seems to somewhat back up what the psychodynamicist was saying. Most of the evaluation, however, is pretty negative. Many critics have opposed this idea that dreams are entirely products of the unconscious, and they say that this concept of the psychodynamic approach is ignoring what they call meditational processes, i.e. thoughts. Sometimes a dream about going fishing is just that. The person thinks about fishing a lot, so they dream about it. And not all dreams have to have this kind of latent underlying meaning. Other thinkers have said, well, hang on, this idea that dreams are just products of defense mechanisms is really deterministic and reductionist. This idea that dreams are all about protecting oneself from unconscious and horrible desires. Maybe people just don't have those desires. And also, it ignores a huge amount of evidence that we know that biological and cognitive factors are involved. We've got loads of evidence that they're involved, so just saying that they're nothing to do with it and it's all about unconscious desires doesn't really make a lot of sense. The psychodynamic approach, finally, is unfalsifiable. Okay, that means there's not very much actual evidence to back it up, but it also means that that's kind of the point of the psychodynamic approach. Psychodynamicists can claim almost anything about dreams because they say, oh, there's no evidence to back this up? Well, that's because you're repressing it. Oh, you think that I'm wrong about this? Well, actually, that's because you're in denial. And actually, this lack of evidence is used as proof for their theory. Oh, yeah, you don't remember that your dream is actually about the fact that you want to do this unpleasant thing. That's because you're repressing that, and that's because the whole point of the dream is to hide that fact. So really, it's very woolly, it's very vague. We call it unfalsifiable because there's nothing you can do to really argue with it. There's no evidence that you could find that would show that it was wrong. And so it's impossible to really say that it's right.